If you only do what you can do, you'll never be more than you are now. The more responsibility you take, the more you empower yourself to actually do something about that pain. Hiding from your problems won't make them disappear. Facing them is the only way to grow. Growth is uncomfortable, because you've never been here before. Learn to see people for what they are, not what you want them to be. If you want to feel motivated to do something, take the smallest action towards doing it. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. The past is in your head, the future is in your hands. Ultimate excellence lies not in winning every battle, but in defeating the enemy without ever fighting. We spend our first half learning what not to do, and the second half wishing we did more of it. Pain only leaves you when it teaches you something. A good phase of your life can start at any time. If you are a so-called nice guy, you will be screwed up in the worst possible way you can ever think of. We know accurately only when we know little. With knowledge, doubt increases. An intelligent person is not the one who knows a lot, but the one who knows himself. There is no more hopeless slavery than the slavery of those slaves who consider themselves free from fetters. True greatness begins with understanding your own insignificance. The worst kind of enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. Never announce your moves before you make them. The way you see people is the way you treat them, and the way you treat them is what they become. No one knows what his powers are until he uses them. Nothing is worth more than this day. There are people who never make mistakes, because they don't want to do it. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. The life you experience is simply a reflection of your mindset. They will never understand until it happens to them. Don't go through life, grow through life. If it's out of your hands, let it out of your mind too. The moment you realize that your past mistakes are not chains but lessons, you can begin to craft a future that is not dictated by your regrets. Numbing the pain for a while will make it worse when you finally feel it. You can't learn to drive in a parked car. To make progress, you need to get behind the wheel and start moving, even if the road ahead is uncertain. Hope is not a strategy. Never let yourself become completely dependent on anyone. Always be able to support yourself financially, mentally, and physically. The secret of change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is simply believing you're worthy of the destination. You're never ready for what you have to do. You just do it. That makes you ready. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. You are allowed to change the price of access to you. Comfort is the worst addiction, and a cheap ticket to depression. Stop chasing the people who drains you and move on. Naturally, it is hard to do at the beginning. However, people who brings you only negativity and toxicity do not deserve to stay in your life. The most important days in your life are the day you are born, and the day you find out why. Never allow someone to be your priority, while allowing yourself to be their option. If they left your life and you gained peace, you didn't lose, you won. They're just selfish and are going to change their way of treating you as soon as conditions aren't met anymore. If someone can only love you under some condition, then it's not natural love. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. They're not afraid to lose you, because they know, no matter what, you won't walk away. They'll begin to ignore the standards that you've set, because they'll know another chance will always be given. The more chances you give someone, the less respect they'll start to have for you. One of the happiest moments of your life is when you find the courage to accept what you can't change. No one stays with you permanently, so learn to survive alone. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. It's never too late to turn your life in a completely new direction. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Never trust a friend who is silent about your flaws. I am not what you think I am. You are what you think I am. You won't forget some bad things, you just stop caring. Until that happens, don't stress too much about it. Characterize people by their actions, and you will never be fooled by their words. You will have to make very practical decisions about what you want from life, and what you're willing to give up, and if you don't make them, then life will make them for you. Push yourself to be your best. No one else is going to do it for you. Don't spend your life dreaming about what could have been in another place, or under different circumstances. Instead, invest your energy in what is right in front of you.